This is Harrison from Shut Up and Play. Today I'm going to be trying to recreate my ethereal pipe organ. So I'll be showing you how I do it while looking at a picture of it because I deleted the whole thing. But the base is this ethereal bartender's thing, shelves, and then most of it is the ethereal pipes, but also a desk. That one, I think. Alright. So, start by slipping this puppy in there. Something like that, I think. And then for pedals, I use these Arakoa shelves. I think I shrunk those to go inside the little legs of this shelf unit. Something like this. Okay. And then for keys, as I type what I'm talking, I use just whatever books I have on hand that look right. Like those look too thick. So I think I used this row and this row. You could also make them out of shrunken down individual beams, but I didn't want to fiddle with all that nonsense. And then just gotta find the right rotation where they kind of match up with the shelf or the desk there. So that one, 53. 53. That is not the right rotation for these. So basically I am trying to kind of line them up. I think I might have shrunk them a little bit. Alright, anywho, for the little peggy button things, I used one of these wall racks. I flipped it upside down. Shrank it a bit. Then I used a second one that's a little bit smaller, same thing. Except you don't have to worry about covering up or the things lining up with the keys. It's going to be much smaller, just to add more little pegs. And I think I used a couple shrunk down beams. It's just a little divider between the keys. I must have had these shrunk down more. Just motions grace 1,000 words in this small space. So this is all looking gigantic. And then, hopefully, before I move this into my main house again, I have to remake it a third time. Wonder if this would look better flipped. They had the copying and pasting or whatever of these. Sorry, this is not a more precise guide. I kind of just work by feel and how it's looking. That'll work for now until I get to fine-tuning everything. Alright, and then for the pipes of the pipe organ, I used ethereal pipes. But I think I'm going to do some of my other decoration first. Like this. This was one of the last things I added on the first time I built it. And then I shall start with the pipes. They're all ethereal pipes, except for one of them, I believe. Turn to 270, or whatever 90-degree option is your poison. Drop down to 20% to start with, and then I'll readjust them after I get them in place. I want this little lip barely showing here to just add some design. I will use the first pipes to line up the second set of pipes. So they're the right height. I just kind of eyeballed them in. And I just messed up the height, because I'm a G like that. Back on. I think I'm going to make this one a little bit chonkier. That. And then make this one 25, 23, just add a little variation. Down. Oh, but why'd you line them up in the first place if you're just gonna do this? Okay. I don't think all the time. So I use these consortium thingies here. Probably 2 notches on my mouse wheel to rotate it from center of this. Like that. Make them big and shove them in here. I'm also kind of using them to cover up the top pipe, but I don't want like a jagged edge there. I want it to be smoothly going in. Okay, that way the electricity is coming from the back side of the pipes. That's looking alright. And then I use this thing as the central bit. I don't think I increased its size. I shove that there, down and back until just a little bit of it was poking out, I think. Alright, so that's that. And then I used one of these, but I'll add that in a little bit. I'll set that aside for now. And I use one of these boxes. About there. And this, just add some effects down at the bottom. I think I increased this thing's size so you couldn't really see it that well. that. And then I used this Dranic bookcase or bookshelf up here, and I do not believe I adjusted its size at all. Okay. I'm trying to line this up with the center here. Like that. And then more ethereal pipes. And this put inside of it. Up, so the top of it is at the crest of this. And it depends on how much of this pipe you want visible. So if you want it all the way and you have the lightning down the center, that's okay. Or if you want the clear consortium glow post visible instead, you can do that way. Alright, now back to other pipes. It's okay that not everything has to be laser precise, because the only people that'll know something is wrong is you. I don't think anybody, well, I'm not gonna say that, there are always somebody, but going to come in and be like, oh, this doesn't quite line up. You are off by a millimeter. And then you can always adjust the height of this if you want. Like, if you want it shorter, you can bring this down, and then you can like probably just get rid of that pipe or add it back in and bring that back down, which I think is what I'm going to do, except I like that pipe. I'm going to bring that pipe back. Okay. And then there's also side pipes. I believe I used one ethereal on each side. And then one of these. Actually, let me place them this way to add some variation. I suppose you don't have to bring it forward, but I just like to have a little bit of it showing there. Alright, maybe I'll just shove them back. And I'm sure many of you watching this will be like, I can do something way better than that, and that is amazing. Because I really enjoy, like, people's creativity, or they take somebody else's idea and that gives them inspiration for something even cooler. And I just like that, like, collaborative effort that people do like that. So it's about artistic creation, right? And the cool stuff we want to show off to other people. Hopefully inspire them. I know a lot of people make videos on here and it just kind of blows you away and makes you wonder why you even bother making anything. But that happened to me recently when I saw somebody's house, and it's like my type of house, except done way better. But you know, it's not really about that. It's about your own expression and how you want to be making something. And I grabbed the wrong pipe. Because even if theirs you think looks better than yours or something like that, like, it's not yours, it's theirs. And you can make yours better by using some of the techniques that they could use, you could employ on your builds, or maybe it's just not your style type of thing. Alright, that's 20, that's 25. Like, I feel like I'm failing hard at recreating this thing, to be honest. I don't typically remake something I've made before. Like that. That looks good. And then for the tiny pipes, I used, I don't remember what they're called, Dalaran posts, which are a crafted item. I just kind of stuck them in here. And a couple more. Like, I seen somebody make a pipe organ just out of these, and it looked really cool. Like, they used whistle, like they made this bit look like the whistles at the bottom by clipping them through each other. But I just want, like, oh yeah, this looks like a pipe organ type of deal. Like I said, you don't need to line everything up perfect. Sometimes you get happy little accidents. Sound like Bob Ross over here. But I do like, you know, same size at least, or roughly. Alright, I think something like that. And then for my, I also did, I don't know what they're called actually. Mecha. Like, I put a lever on the side over here. Come on, snap. There we go. Pipe organs have levers and things? I don't know, but I put one. Some gauges, just to kind of fill out some space and frame the edge here. Whatever looks right to you. Then I used this gauge on the front. Angle it a little bit to match the shelf. It looks good. I miss. Oh, the light. This dark ship's lantern. Add some glow to the front of it. I just wedged that right down here. Probably like that. And then for my chair, I just grab whatever stool I have available. It's like low profile. All right, so the front is under my butt, and I can't see it. All right, so those twigs are the back side. Maybe there? Close. That's good. And how do I sit in an organ form? Since I mostly am a worgen, and then I just use a coffin as my actual bench here. This incense burner placed over here. I just kind of hid this down in it. Tilt it forward slightly. Oh. That way it kind of looks like a lever. I just put a stack of books here. You can do whatever you want to decorate whatever you want because it's your build. I am just trying to give ideas. Hey, thanks for watching. This is Harrison.
And Kina.
With Shut Up and Play. Feel free to like and subscribe.
Quick things, all the things.
Yeah, you might find some other stuff that you want to watch or listen to or whatnot. They'll be all around the screen. Thanks for watching.
Click all the things.
Bye.